Hello sailors, I'm Faye, there's Rob at the helm, and there's our Welsh Terrier, Captain Yewy. It was a year ago when we bought Reach Out, packed our bags and travelled south to Eastbourne. We spent 5 months bringing her back to North Shields, via the south coast, the Irish Sea and the Caledonian Canal. Since then, we've been busy in the marina with boat jobs, making some big changes to Reach Out so life on board can be a little bit more comfortable. But a boat stuck in a marina is like a bird locked in a cage. It is time for Reach Out to spread her canvas wings and take us on new adventures. Welcome sailors to Season 2 of Sailing Hjem. And we are off. We're just about to go through the piers, leave the Tyne. My mum and dad are on the hill over there. Yeah, my dad was getting a bit emotional. I think he was quite, well, he's definitely going to miss this little one. And I think he was quite impressed seeing me go up the mast yesterday. But feels a little bit like we're in the twilight zone because we haven't slept very well for a few nights and I'm not feeling very well either. So it is really nice to be back on the moors again, to have the sea air and to feel that it's just a very gentle swell. The sea is basically flat today, so that's nice. Yeah, and it's nice to be off our first step. I would say next up France, but it's Hartlepool, which is less exciting. But we are excited to be moving, and there's lots of seabirds around us just diving into the water, which is really cool to see. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, relieved. It's been extremely hard work to get to this point. It's been non-stop every day, all day since the middle of February on jobs, and I kind of lost sight of you know, what we were doing it for, because it was just down at the boat every day and you couldn't really think of the actual journey and the passage, but you know, this is what it was all for. We didn't get to have a shakedown cruise, so this is it, 21 miles down to Hartlepool. I first went down to the packing gland because we just changed that. It's running a bit too hot. I'm not sure adding the grease into that was a very good idea because I think it's leaking out. I'm not sure that's supposed to have been put in there, but anyway, I'll continue to monitor that. And the woo-woos, we mentioned the woo-woos, you can probably hear them. Woo! They're back and they're annoying and I don't know what they are. But yeah, let's get to Hartlepool. We'll chill out for a bit. Nice.
And see the monkey. Monkey. Chunky monkey. Funky monkey, chunky monkey. You a monkey? You a funky monkey? Chunky monkey? Hi, passage update. So we've just, we're heading south from the Tyne, so we're in the North Sea now. We've passed Marston Rock and Marston Grotto, and we've passed Souter Lighthouse and Whitby Beach, and it's really picturesque actually, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because we can see the Sunderland Lighthouse as well, which is magnificent. What a lighthouse! I mean, unlike the one on the South Pier at the Tyne, at least it's got a light on the top.
That is true.
Built to last in Sunderland.
the South Pier on the Tyne was damaged badly in the storm. There's quite a few big cargo ships and things around, but nothing close into the coast. So we're having a nice cup of tea in our lovely branded mugs, and I got to just boil a kettle on passage. Didn't have to put a pan on the hob and turn the gas on and off. I could just boil a kettle, and the reason for that is because this gentleman has been very busy doing a full electrical upgrade for the boat, which we will we'll go through in detail.
I didn't do it on my own.
You didn't do it on your own. You had some help, but it was all your choices of what went in.
Oh yeah, I designed it.
What we wanted to do. So we will do a full electrical upgrade tour, and you might have noticed we have a bimini, and on the bimini is some solar, so that's part of that as well. But yeah, the reason I got the camera out was because I wanted to talk about our neighbours.
Neighbours! Everybody needs good neighbours!
We've had some good neighbours. So in our house we have some good neighbours. Caroline's has been giving us some French lessons, and her dad is a boat builder. We got to visit his boat, which he was building in his garage, which was amazing. Oh my god, I mean, talking about a boat builder, this is a guy who's literally building a wooden boat on his own, and he's in his 80s, I think. Yeah, like for lockdown hobbies, most people just learned how to like make sourdough bread. He built an entire boat. Incredible! What a skilled craftsman. Yeah, very good craftsmanship. And on the other side, a new neighbour that I hadn't even met before, but we got something. We were trying to get it delivered to the boat, but we just stuck the wrong address in. Amazon just flicked the address over back to our old address, and she brought it down to the marina for us, which was so nice of her. Saved us a big walk back up. And then our boat neighbours. So we've been next door to Melvin from Northumbria Sailing, and he has given us a life raft, which was so kind. We think it's got a year or two left on it, but that's going to just be brilliant. That's going to tide us over until we get down to the Ned and buy our own. And then on the other side, our boat neighbours, we had Margaret and Pierre, who were just the most lovely couple. Bless Margaret, she was bringing us cups of coffee when you were doing all the sail work. Pots of coffee, she cooked us dinner one night. Brought you a cream egg. Brought me a cream egg when I was nearly crying in my hatches during hatch hell. Oh no, they've been so nice. It's been lovely having some nice boat neighbours, and even doing radio checks coming out of the Tyne. So yeah, Peter and Margaret, Melvin, we'll miss you, but we'll keep in touch. Definitely. Anyway, back to the passage and the tea. After arriving in Hartlepool, we took Yewy for a walk. It was a bank holiday and the good people of Hartlepool were enjoying themselves in the many bars surrounding the marina. We would have loved to have visited the Museum of Hartlepool, but as we had Yewy, we could only admire it from afar. On our way back to Reach Out, we stopped at the monkey statue by the lock gates. Legend has it, during the Napoleonic Wars, a shipwrecked monkey clad in a miniature military uniform washed ashore in Hartlepool. The townspeople, unfamiliar with Frenchmen, yet aware of their caricatures and satirical cartoons, mistook this unfortunate monkey for a French spy. In a grim misjudgment, they held a trial, found the monkey guilty of espionage, and hanged it in the town square. But there's a twist. Some suggest the real victim might have been a powder monkey, a term used for young boys who worked on warships handling gunpowder. Over the years, this story has become a quirky part of Hartlepool's identity, celebrated in local culture and even in mayoral elections. So what do you think, sailors? Was it a real monkey or a misunderstood child? Let us know in the comments.
And there we've got Teesside Wind Farm. 28 turbines, 28, 27, can't remember, doesn't matter. I was part of a team years and years and years and years ago that maintained them, so nice to see it close up. So I never like to be racing the tide, especially when the tide is dropping, because it means if you fail to win that race, then you're screwed, because you're going to be somewhere where there's no water. and that's the case today. So I've been a bit stressed out about this passage today, and that late departure there didn't help, of course. Current update really is that we are on track. We should get there for 4:45. But yeah, still, you know, the thing that stresses me out a little bit is that I don't have an alternative. I don't have a plan B. The natural plan B would be Runswick Bay, which is just up the coast from there. Drop the anchor in there, and yeah, it's supposed to be a nice place by all accounts. Tonight we've got a northerly, and it's got no protection from a northerly. And the last time I spent a night in an anchorage with a northerly with no protection was in Eyemouth, and that was really bad. So yeah, it's weird down this east coast. There's not that many options, and when you're diving from one harbour to the next with in between tides, can be a little bit stressful, like. But I'm sure we'll get there. I'm sure it'll be okay. And having a think about it, look, if we can't get into Whitby, then we're just going to have to keep going, and make our way further down the east coast and do an overnighter, really, which is fine. We can do that. I'd rather not do that, because Whitby fish and chips, I've been told that they've got good fish and chips. Well, we'll be the judge of that.
To the city streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon, we lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass, we're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Thanks for joining us, sailors. Hop on board again next time when we explore Whitby, get fish and chips, and continue our voyage south. Like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, fair winds.